This here is me. This secret group I'm spying on is called Shadow Chain. This creeper, I unfortunately just now noticed.
What happened?
I'm checking.
There's no damage in the rooms over on this side.
Is it a creeper, possibly?
It sounded like a creeper.
That would require that
was a
someone
close
else
creeper.
on the server has knowledge of this location.
Okay, before I almost got myself caught, you're probably wondering, why was I listening in on this secret meeting? Well, it's because I'm nosy. Okay, while that might be true, that is not the real reason I was spying in on this secret meeting. Earlier that day, Ashley, a member of my district, had been killed by Ace, a member of this secret organization. Not only had he killed one of my closest allies, but this act was a direct attack on the order my district was trying to bring to our server. Even though I had to log in order to avoid getting caught, I learned one crucial piece of information before I had to leave.
I could follow everybody else here and say my allegiance is with Shadow Chain. But to be 100% honest, as of the moment, I have no true loyalty. And I am willing to say, here and now, none of you scare me.
Ace was not loyal to their group at all. In fact, it seemed like he was actually declaring war on them. Is it possible he had only infiltrated their group to find out their secrets? Perhaps he was even the traitor they had been looking for. And an hour later, I got a message from him proving that my suspicions might just have been correct. Now you're probably wondering, what head is he possibly referring to? Well, on the Bounded SMP, whenever you kill another player, it drops their head. And unfortunately, I was just a little too late to stop Ace from killing Ashley. But I did get there just in time to pick up something else.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Yo! You? Are you kidding me?
Hi, Belle.
Val!
Right
You didn't
here.
even kill me in a good way! He killed me using freaking potions!
Also, Belle,
What?
I better get that head.
What head?
Good, run. I'll forgive you if you run. I'll forgive you if you keep my head.
Oh, I have it.
Belle? Belle, you better give me that head or you're next on the block. You saw what I did to Ashley, I can do that to you just as easy.
Later. Even though I was able to avoid Ace this time, he was determined to show his dominance over the rest of the server. Not only was he after everyone's head, but I only had 3 days left to come up with a plan before he would destroy the district. And the district had already been blown up once. Okay.
What the heck?
I heard things explode.
That sounded like a lot of explode. My.
Now, I couldn't let him destroy everything I had spent the last 3 months working on. So in order to avoid more needless destruction, my only choice was to challenge him to a 1v1 fight, where if he won, he would not only get Ashley's head, but he would also get mine. Because I knew my only chance was to delay the fight till after the official opening of the district, because this is where my plan to bring order to the server would begin. And if I could convince the rest of the server, they may just be willing to join my side. So here we're at the membership gate. For all those that bought membership, I will be handing out these passes, but everyone walk up to the door. And what you'll do is when you get your membership passes, all you have to do is throw it in here. You'll get it back. Now the district was an area where members of the server could buy land in order to build shops. And these simple membership passes were the key to my entire plan. And here's how. The other visitor gate for all visitors will require a diamond instead.
Yeah.
You see, entrance into the district wasn't free, but would instead cost 1 diamond upon every entry. This was to encourage people to instead buy membership passes at 1 netherite ingot apiece. But once they bought a membership pass, they would also have to sign a contract, where they agreed to abide by all the rules of the district at the cost of getting their passes revoked. If members had something to lose, then they would be more likely to stay in line. And in order to ensure everyone knew just how serious I was going to punish those who already broke the rules. Starting with the one who blew up the town hall. Lecoona standing in the back there, we would like to call you to the stand to give you a chance to speak for yourself.
Oh no.
Man, it makes me so mad just to see him up there.
Alright, Lecoona, we'll say there's been some evidence stacked against you. How do you plead guilty or not guilty to blowing up the district?
To blowing up the building? Guilty because yes, I did that. So I'm gonna blow.
You may be surprised how easily he confessed, but honestly, it was pretty easy to figure out that it was him, since he basically was the only member without an alibi when the explosion happened.
Where's the jury panel?
This is Minecraft.
But to be honest, he was not really who I was concerned with. While he had blown up the town hall, he only did so to call attention to all the other chaos happening on the server. The real group I was concerned with was SKThree, who fear all who have power. They thought by destroying those with power, they could bring about peace. But instead, this would only cause the server to break out into anarchy and disorder. So I was going to point out to everyone exactly why the server needed to have a system of order in place. But I feel like there's a little more that needs to be talked about this event. Shadow? You had villagers killed as well, correct?
Yes.
And this is a big reason why you attacked USF, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think to confirm your evidence before going after USF?
Given the situation, can you give me a reasonable way that I or anybody in that situation would be able to tell for a fact that it wasn't them?
Asking them.
I mean, that would have been a good start.
Oh.
USF, would you like to counter this? Did you kill their villagers?
No. Nope.
Shadow, do you see the reason why we need a system in place? This is why I built all this, why I brought everything together for this, so we could have something in place to properly handle things and not lead to needless bloodshed. But I'm also not going to let a mat happen again and come in and just start killing people. That is when I will step in.
How about you put your money where your mouth is, Belle? You remember what I said previously about the head.
The head that you took from Ashley when you killed her?
Oh.
And the head that you had no right to claim. I think it's time for me to get that head back, Belle.
Well, I offered you a fair fight for it. And my offer still stands.
I'm down for that.
Okay. For anybody that wants to come, then let's go to the arena. Despite my attempts to bring order to our world, the rest of the server was not quite ready to join me. It was as if everything I had worked for had meant nothing, and I would now have to fight Ace with nothing left to defend but my honor. But before I risk everything to fight Ace, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to leave a like, as it really helps me out so I can make more content like this. And if you want to see more, don't forget to smash the red button. It's free, and it notifies you when I come out with another video. Someone want to give us a countdown?
Official count off.
Alright, ready? 3, 2,
1, go!
It's like
You just go burn.
Pause. Now this was a problem, because Ace brought weakness potions to this fight, which reduces your damage by 4 times. But I was a little more prepared for this fight than I let on. I had watched Ace use potions multiple times before, so I came to the fight with milk buckets to get rid of any effects just in case. Because I didn't just happen into this fight with Ace. No, it was just another part of my plan.
apparently. But I gotta get it's like the slap zone. I gotta get the good shots, man.
They both think so.
Yeah, they both were like stacked.
Oh.
Oh!
They got a broken helmet.
Wait, you wow!
Let's go! While Ace had been convinced he would beat me, this had been a part of my plan all along. You see, I wanted the entire server to underestimate me. Not only did SKThree want to berid anyone with power, but the rest of the server still had a grudge against me after I destroyed our last world. So I purposely appeared weak, so the rest of the server would truly believe me when I said that I wanted peace. And they would understand why we so desperately needed order. And after watching Matt terrorize our last world by going around and killing everyone, I knew the day would come where another person would rise up and try to take his place as the villain. So for months, I had practiced PvP almost daily until I knew I could stop anyone on the server. So now, I could finally bring about order and ensure everyone was under control. But the more you seek to control others, the more it just seems to slip away.
Your district is a piece of crap.
Oh well.